What's good, YouTube? So today we'll be reacting to Megadeth's Symphony of Destruction studio version, and this video was suggested by
Pedro Goodinets.
Shout out to you, bro.
And remember, if you want to get a shout out, always suggest our next song.
Exactly. Comment below, and then you'll be given a shout out in our videos. And I'm sure if you are a regular, you'll see that we give out shout outs every time. Starting with obviously Rivesh Ramchan, who has been our first subscriber and he has always been commenting on our videos, so a big shout out to you, bro, mostly, but
almost loyal subscriber.
Exactly. The shout out to all those who we have been giving shout outs also.
Yeah. Shout out section.
Exactly. And if you want shout outs on your name, comment below which song you want us to do. So with that being said, guys, let's start today's video.
Okay.
Rock start and then rock. Metal rock.
And put him in control.
Become in control.
They put him in control.
Watch him become a god.
Who's becoming god?
The man who put in control.
Watch people's heads roll.
Metal brain.
You try to take us balls before the head
Explodes. Well, this song is actually more playing on riffs rather than riffs and solos, like Tornado of Souls, which we did before, and Anger 18. So as I guess as you have heard, we haven't heard a single solo yet, but there were plenty of riffs. So it's not a bad thing, you know. It's great to have musical variety in a band, especially one with such a history like Megadeth. They did back to the 90s, and they're still active today. In fact, they're gonna release a new album soon.
Well, it's obvious. Since when was they posting anyways? Since when was they posting on YouTube?
I really don't know, but if you want to know, the last time they posted is 1 month ago. So with a collaboration with Lamb of God. I mean, yes.
And from what I have seen, you're right in the fact that they are still uploading up to date. And one of the reasons why I really like his metal is that he talks directly to his audience. I mean, like, here's we have seen him talking about making someone become a god.
Yeah, it's a mortal man becoming a god. Maybe it's a reference to, you know, coup d'etat, like military coup d'etats, like we can think also right now, like in countries like Myanmar, where the military seizes control of the country, and it speaks about mortal men becoming gods, and then watch people heads roll, which means executing certain types of people, maybe those who are
rebels.
Yeah, rebelling against them, or they found bothersome, let's say.
And like he said, roll. So basically, the head rolling is, like he said, execution. But if we see the title Symphony of Destruction, so from what I have interpreted so far in the song is that if you make some mortal man become god, meaning I'm talking like the governments, for example. By the way, we are not criticizing any government, guys, but just for the sake of the song. Yeah, maybe we are. Just for the sake of this video, we have seen that he is talking about people becoming God, so the government, obviously. And I think it's most likely to be between dictatorships and stuff like that, related to ISIS, of course.
Well, as it's not really a dictatorship, but it's also speaking about the piper leading rats to the street, which is a reference to the legend of a German legend about the piper was a magical flute who can make follow rats. Rats can make rats follow him. So it's might be an analogy to how people follow the leader. They don't try to rebel and such. So yeah, and also this ties to the dictatorship aspect. that you
As well
mentioned.
as like we see most kids are being brainwashed to follow organizations like ISIS. This is why I accidentally said dictatorship and ISIS together.
It happens. So yeah, let's continue.
Of course, it happens.
That's like an idea.
This is the rest through the streets.
And now we have a show.
My favorite chorus.
That starts to rumble. It's an earthquake.
And we are rumbling.
So yeah, so for only one solo, which I think it's
Was
also
beautiful.
putting more emphasis on his voice actually. So you can really see he's trying to transmit a message. Because also the song is rather calmer compared to other songs like Tornado of Souls, She Wolf. So he's really trying to get this message across. And also I noticed that this song actually has some similarities with Hangar 18 because both were like criticism of some degree to the military and the government. So I find it interesting that even in different albums, because this is from Countdown to the Extinction, while Hangar 18 is from Rust in Peace. So
Rest in peace.
so yeah, they're pretty similar meaning, but actually the execution is pretty different, which I think that takes a lot of talent to do something like that. Takes a concept and make it into different ways, separate ways. What do you think?
I have to agree with you on this one. Even though I don't like agreeing with you normally, I have to agree.
What you can do, you have to do what you don't like sometimes.
Yeah. Just like our subscribers, maybe they don't like to hit the subscribe button. Our viewers, maybe they don't like a subscribe button. Maybe they are not wanting to like it or share it.
Okay, proving wrong, like, share, subscribe.
And from what I have seen, when he had said, let the rat across the street, something like that he said. So normally, like we say, the rats, they are small creatures. So basically, we are all rats, of course. We are all. I mean, like he's trying to refer us people that by letting the rats free, we are actually able to fight against the government. So it's like he's opposing the government, which Tenchi had been saying earlier itself.
Well, I think what the rats is actually the people following the government because he mentioned the piper, which lets down the rat through the street, and also dancing like marionettes.
Yeah,
the
dancing like
Symphony of
marionettes.
Destruction.
This is the most important. Dancing like marionettes. So basically, the government is controlling the people. So
Maybe
like
someone else is controlling the government, like
the god, exactly. Like he said that he's turning someone into god. So we don't know. It could be the military. It could be the dictators. It could be anyone. It could be
Maybe.
Tenchi.
It could be really speedy.
Anyway, let's continue the video.
World powers fall. Roaring for the heavens.
Going for the head.
A peaceful man stands tall.
Interesting.
And that's it, folks. That's all. That's all.
I enjoyed the ending in the way that it didn't end like with a solo, or I mean, we didn't know it ended until it has ended.
It ended like that. The lyrics ended and the song ended too,
But he did mention Symphony of Destruction.
which of course is the title of the song.
So, what would you say about the song in general?
Generally, I found it a really good song from a lyrical standpoint. Also, from a musical standpoint, of course, it's Megadeth. The bare minimum is good. So with a band like that, they can produce some quality songs like that. Which this is one actually is more from a lyrical standpoint. It's actually a really good song. And yeah, what do you think?
Well, basically, I would say obviously it was nice compared to our first Megadeth song which we had done.
I mean, they actually considered some of the best, Holy Wars and She Wolf.
Yeah, but from what I have learned in this one is that he has already spoken about how if people let themselves continue being controlled, they can easily be. It will lead to the end of society, which I'm sure is obvious because I'm sure if someone keeps on controlling you, you're going to have to fight back, or else you'll be ruined. It's the same thing. If someone keeps on controlling all of us, society will reach its end. And if a society reaches its end, I don't really think we're going to get our likes, shares, subscribes.
We might not even be there.
Exactly.
So that's why he mentions a peaceful man standing tall at the end, so maybe there is a good ending.
Hope, there's hope. So I would say maybe we can rate it to the Marxist approach because for those who don't know about the Marxist, so it has to do with this lyrical description that he gave to us about the person being higher is called the ruling class, and they're the one who will exploit the lower class, the working class, which is the rats here. And that tall man standing is in fact a symbolism of the fact that after the rats have been freed, meaning all of the working class are freed, those who are working, they will be able to stand up against the god, which is a ruling class, and then everything will become equal.
So this is what I told you before. It's from a lyrical standpoint, it has many layers, which is really excellent in a song. Especially one that is, I mean, relatively short. It's only 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Compared to Holy Wars, which was like 6 minutes.
When I have listened to its lyrics, I had in fact many things to tell in mind, but the more the lyrics progress, the more things come in my mind to say to you guys that obviously most of you guys who know how we are, we don't really analyze at after, like before the video we don't analyze, we analyze with you guys at the same time while we're watching the video. This is why it's called a real reaction video, because using our face in real time to the real events, how it is right now. Unlike other type, I'm not criticizing other YouTubers, but others already make a big, guys, like they prepare their lyrics, not the lyrics, the script, they read, they memorize, they do of course we have done our background information before we listen to the song, but personally to listen to the song for the first time, this we have been doing it.
Yes, and each and every time. So this is what you mean to react to something, because you're seeing and then you're telling what you think, what you feel about it, and what it makes you remember. And
exactly. And to those that say that this is a skill that anyone can do, then I'd say it depends. Like most people, there are some who are shy, they can't even react. There are some who will just limit themselves. There are some that will, guys. To those that think it's easy, I'd say it's not easy because.
Yeah, I mean, compared to other type of content, it might seem easier, but there is a reason why reaction videos are so popular nowadays. Because they're easily watchable, because of their simplicity, they're easily watchable. So anyone can watch a reaction video for any channel without having any context behind either the creator or the video in it, or even both.
So with that being said, guys,
if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, share with your friends, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel.
And don't forget to comment whatever song you want us to react to next.
And with that said, bye bye.